Another one of Paul's favorites. It's one thing to see today's fastest cars take the track at Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta, but it's a whole different experience watching the classic sports car off yesterday do it.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of vintage vehicles, an event starting tomorrow is the perfect way to relive some of racing's brightest moments. Good Day Atlanta's Paul Milliken is in Braselton this morning. Paul, this is one of my favorite events. I love the Walter Mitty, and it's back.
It's amazing, and can you hear the noise right now? There they are. We've got cars practicing right now, ready for an incredible weekend. And there is just something about being at Road Atlanta when there are cars actually on the track. It's always fun to be out here, but boy, when you hear that noise, you know something really good is coming. And you know that Jeff Lee is going to be around too. I know you love this event. This is a real legacy event for Road Atlanta. Started 42 years ago right here, right?
That's absolutely true. And nobody's going to accuse us of having the same event every weekend, right? Last time you were here, it was motorcycles.
Yeah.
Now we've got the vintage cars out here.
Yeah.
Some of these cars are so exceptional. I mean, they're concourse condition, and yet they're racing other cars out here on track. And you're right, this goes back to our legacy. The racetrack's almost 50 years old. Some of these cars are older than that, and they're out here in race trim side to side. It is really fun to see.
Yeah, and you told me before, you know, if we owned these cars, they would be in storage, perfectly covered, no one could touch them, yet these guys are putting them out and running them ragged this weekend.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I mean, some of these cars are probably worth north of $1 million.
Yeah.
Some would be in my coffee table, you know, and just buffed every day.
Yeah.
And they're out here where you can actually see and feel them run. And you know, they've got that old sound of the race cars that hits your chest. And it's everything from you know, the old Jaguars and Porsches to some of the oldest and nicest NASCARs. It's a little bit of everything, so it really makes it fun.
And what's going to be fun this weekend is the featured mark is Alfa Romeo. You're going to see some incredible Alfa Romeos, right?
There's nothing like wonderful Italian cars, right?
Yeah.
And they've actually got a feature group as well that's a more current style of race car that's going to be running. They probably got 40 of those cars out here, and then of course all the old legacy cars, along with everything else. You know, you'll see everything from a full race trim Datsun 240Z to a Ferrari, everything in between.
Now, when I heard that you were going to have a superstar racing stock cars, I thought you were talking about me. I was excited, but it's not me. You've got the one and only Bill Elliott coming out here.
Yeah, Bill and some of his friends are out here, and they love this place, and they do a great job, and it's fun to see them bring out some of the old machinery and put it to use.
Cannot wait. Well, sir, it's always great to see you. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure.
All right, coming up later this morning, live on Good Day Atlanta. As I said earlier this morning, you know, I think Buck and Sharon, you know, Bill Elliott is a legend, not just here, but in all of NASCAR. But I think he's really been waiting for kind of like a son figure to take over his legacy. He just doesn't have that. So I'm giving myself to him. I'm going to be Awesome Mill from Dawsonville, and I'm waiting for him to pass on his legacy to me. It's going to happen live on Good Day Atlanta this morning. They keep talking about some guy named Chase. I don't know who that is.
Keep chasing that
it's
dream.
Really all about me, Paul Mill.
Chasing that dream, Paul Milliken.
Yeah, I will.
No doubt.
I will. We're doing it this morning.
You know what? That's a great event, but there's no way you're getting near any of those cars. It's certainly not the wheels anyway.
No chance.
All right. Paul, thanks. The Mitty is happening Friday through Sunday at Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta. That's up in Braselton. Tickets are available at the gate, and they cost $40 for Friday, $50 for Saturday, and $40 for Sunday. And a weekend pass will cost you just $80.
Cars of yesterday. And coming up tomorrow morning, Paul's heading down to Peachtree City and back 75 years in time. We'll have a look at this weekend's World War II Heritage Days, an event paying tribute to the men and women of the greatest generation.
It is 8:42 and coming